Hello everyone and welcome back to Planet Coaster. If you're new here, hi, I'm MK Plays aka Matt. Please consider subscribing for more content. But if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for following along with the series. It means a lot and I really appreciate it. Before we get into the details, please don't forget to hit that like button, it really supports me. So today we are working on the Space Junk Galaxy. Dare I say this was probably the quickest and easiest galaxy so far. At least when you compare it to some of the galaxies I've worked on in the past. Not to say that it's lacking in detail in any way compared to the others, I mean it's literally just junk floating around, so... I built the iconic rocket using these large sci-fi pieces, and then used a lot of different art shapes to add the extra details like the wings towards the bottom. I think it looks okay. I'm not the most inventive person when it comes to using pieces in unconventional ways. I'm sure there was a much better way to make this rocket and to have it look a lot better, but I'm still quite happy with how it's turned out. I then added some crystals that Mario smashes and some other small details. After I was finished, I copied this over to the main area of the ride. So in case you haven't noticed, we are in a brand new park. The last one was so ridiculously full, and it was starting to get a bit laggy for my PC, so I decided to continue the ride in a new free space, and I think it was the best decision. I don't actually think there was enough room to finish the ride there anyway, especially with the stuff I'm planning to add, it would be quite difficult. So with the magic of editing, hopefully you won't even notice when one recording ends and the other one begins. So I then worked on the coaster itself. I think my coaster building skills have definitely improved since I started this ride. I've been making use of the banking offset, which basically means when I want to twist the track during a turn, it does it a lot more natural, so it feels like the coaster's tilting left or right around you rather than twisting from the bottom, where the wheels are. It just feels a lot smoother. I think it's called heartlining. I didn't even know what banking offset was, if I'm honest, so I'm glad I'm now aware of it. But like I said in the last video, I think coaster building will be more easier and accessible in Planet Coaster 2 for noobs like me. I started working on the various elements of the galaxy. First I made the little platform that Mario starts on at the end of the level, when he steps forwards and the different blocks automatically shoot towards him to create a path. That's the look I wanted to go for in this section. I made all the different blocks starting with the blue ones. I used some art shapes and sci-fi pieces. I then made the little wooden platforms that the silver stars sit on. Because in this section in Mario Galaxy, you need to collect all 5 mini stars in order for the regular power star to appear. So I basically made a lot of different platforms and then grouped these together and placed them like everywhere. So there's just these giant clusters of pieces floating all around as you pass through on this area of the ride. I also placed a bunch of asteroids in this room and then began to work on the nighttime lighting. I used area lights and set these to be a dimmer colour. As mentioned in the last video, this avoids things being too overexposed or unnaturally bright. When I was done, I placed the star panel walls around the sides, the floor and the ceiling. I also placed coloured mist, which I've neglected a bit throughout this ride. It gives a cool colourful effect because I don't want all of my space scenes to just be pure darkness with some stars. So a shorter video today, but I'll leave you with the rest of the time lapse. There's some more cinematic shots at the end. Next episode we'll be working on the Comet Observatory, and I'm just going to put it out there that I'm extremely excited to show you all. I'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!